last thing on this merger for you, and kind of like final thoughts on this merger before we move on. What should investors be watching as this continues to play out and finalizes if that's what ends up occurring?
Well, the downside, and I think this is sort of what is driving Ackman's frustration is that the Rockwell Collins deal took a lot longer to close than anticipated, mostly because of Chinese regulators, not U.S. regulators. But the point being, this was dead money, United Technologies, for a while because people were anticipating getting this deal closed. Maybe we'd see a split. What will we see? The split already sort of put the company in limbo, but now the extra complexity of a major deal. Even if this is a good deal, it's hard to imagine this stock really running for another year and a half, maybe at worst case scenario. You shouldn't have an antitrust issue here because the businesses don't overlap much. However, we have seen the president chime in talking about fears about defense consolidation in general. We're sure to see Boeing chime in a little because Boeing doesn't like its suppliers to have too much heft or too much muscle, and certainly this company will be tougher to push around. Also, the wild card from Rockwell Collins was China. Given the current situation, I mean, just look at FedEx, what it's like dealing with China. I don't think it's a given that this deal will be rubber stamped anywhere. I mean, why potentially wouldn't China, if this continues the current tensions, why wouldn't they step in and just gum up the works? So on the surface, it looks like a done deal and it looks like a pretty good deal, but there are a lot of things that are very much outside the company's control that investors at least need to watch and be mindful of as this plays out. It's likely to be a long process that plays out potentially with some twists that are hard to predict right now.
Yeah, something we're going to continue to follow.